Well, good morning guys. I'm actually back at Westcliff Koi Pond and welcome. Sorry I've not been around for a while, as I'm sure you're all aware that I've not been too well lately, but I feel like I'm actually on the mend. Still got a long way to go I believe, but I'd just like to start by thanking everybody for all your get well wishes, much appreciated. And I tell you what, it's a strange thing picking this camera up again trying to do a video. It's like starting from the beginning again, you know. I think you lose confidence, don't know what to talk about. I know I've got a lot to talk about, but whether I can get it all out on one video or I can remember what I'm talking about is another thing. So anyway, sorry. I was due to go over to the All England Koi show, was it? Oh, the KKK over in Coventry. Jim from It's What I Do offered to do the driving and drive me over there, and I was all up for that, but unfortunately 2 days before the event I was taken bad again and just couldn't breathe, so unfortunately I had to knock that one on the head. As you can see, these boys and girls are all doing pretty good, all look happy enough, all look good, eating like everybody else's fish at the moment, eating like little piglets. But our next event, which was last week, was over at Vince's. It was his Koi Tuber Fest. Again, I said I was going. I did get up on Saturday morning. I didn't feel too good, but I had to get up early, obviously, to get all my pills down my neck before we went, or most of my pills down my neck. Had to take my nebulizer with me in case I was taken bad and God knows what else. But luckily we got through the day, no problems. And what a fantastic day it was. So again, you'd have to start off by saying a big thank you to Vince and a massive thank you to Susan for the spread she put on, and both of their hospitality, absolutely unbelievable. See lots of people there I never thought I'd ever see. Subscribers. Tina Williams. I just couldn't believe it. Just walking in. Hello, Ron. Hello. Who are you? It's Tina, she says. It's Tina Williams. I couldn't believe it. And then Joss and Mark was there. You know, it's just YouTubers you just didn't expect to see. Paul Higginson. What a lovely bloke he was. Fantastic. And he's only gone and nicked one of my ideas about running the irrigation pipe round the garden. He did say thank you though for giving him the idea. And he's doing his irrigation pipe off of his Easy Pod, I believe he said. So that's handy to give someone a tip. So anyway, I think I'm on the mend. They've actually got me on a very small dose of Oromorph now at night. So I take a small dose of the Oromorph, and now they're saying I've got sleep apnea, so I'm also on a sleep apnea machine with a mask, what I have to wear all night, which is quite fun. But it's surprising really. Got used to it quite quickly. Sleeping with a mask on all night with air being pumped into you. Wake up like a big balloon though, where it's pumping you up full of air. Anyway, I'm sure that will all, they say it take a couple of weeks or even a month to get used to it, but I say I've not even had it a week yet, so I think I'm doing quite well with that. So I don't know if I said about thanking everybody for my everyone wishing me get well and everything else, so thank guys all very much. So what else we've been doing? I've not been doing anything on this pond, as you can see. My waterfall's still not been started, or my lazy river's not been done. But I will get there, I will get there. All we've been doing is coming out to our greenhouse, doing a bit out here. Needless to say, tomatoes have gone berserk. Up to the ceiling with tomatoes. 4 different varieties of tomatoes in here. And look at the grapes. Grapes, man. And as small as they are, them grapes, they're really tasty. So I could do with them blowing up to 2 or 3 times the size of that. But very tasty indeed. So it looks like we're going to be self-sufficient in tomatoes for a little while. So that was that. I say sorry for all these pregnant pauses on here, but I say starting the videoing again from the start, it's like being a new boy. Almost, you know, run out of things to talk about. Because I've got plenty to talk about, just got to think. Well, back to Vince's Koi Fest. It's good to meet people from there. Skegness Pond Supplies I met. Skeggy, Dash Shelton, nice bloke. Sharpie's Pond. Even got a mug off a Sharpie. Thanks guy, thanks mate. And on the back reverse of that, we've got Hey up Duck. So that was good to meet him. Vince said that Jill and John from over at Wayside Koi on the Isle of Wight, they were invited, but obviously unfortunately with its distance or other commitments they was unable to attend. But because they was unable to attend, they supplied 30 commemorative mugs for Vince's Koi Fest. So absolutely fantastic. So there we go, Koi Fest 15/7/23 over at Twisted Towers. Absolutely fantastic. So thanks Jill and John, or John and Jill. We do Jill and John, I think it sounds better, Jill and John. Let the woman have the lead role. So that's fantastic, and I'm sure, I'll tell you, Vince was very touched by that. That was very, very nice, very thoughtful. Thanks once again guys. I think everyone was well impressed with that. Fantastic. Oh, what else we got in the greenhouse? What else have we got in the greenhouse? We've got 2 cucumber plants. One over there in the corner. Massive great leaves. Tiny little cucumbers. You know, they've got loads of plants. Lots of cucumbers. But all tiny little ones. Except for the cucumber plant over this side. All little plants again. But look at this bad boy. Whoa, that is a big cucumber. I've put a little put a little cradle underneath just to give him a bit of support. So I don't know how much bigger that's going to get before Dorian rips that off and then starts putting that in a bit of salad. So, I say, well, you know, I'm going to have to do 2 videos, I think, because I had so much I felt like saying, or so much I wanted to say, and it seems like I've run out. Whether my brain's gone dead, I don't know. Oh, and yes, there's one thing I'll tell you what. Talking about Sharpie's pond, or Sharpie, and I showed you his mug. While I was over at Vince's on Saturday, he brought out his some crab sticks to feed his fish with. So obviously everyone was well impressed with his fish all coming up feeding by hand. Particularly Sharpie's wife. Sorry, I don't remember your name, but everybody knows who you are, I'm sure. And she was saying about feeding the fish by hand. And Vince once again has said, you know, if you want to get your fish feeding by hand, start them off with crab sticks. Which he told me last year, which I do. I always feed with crab sticks. And they nearly all come up and feed by hand. And she was absolutely delighted with it. The fish all coming up feeding out of her hand. So she said, "Oh, I'm definitely going to do this when we get home. Get some crab sticks." So I should imagine Sharpie's now spending about £200 a week on crab sticks, because it is really, it's amazing. The way they just rip it out your hands. Absolutely love it. So this is me start, hopefully, of me getting back into doing videos. As I say, I've really lost for words. I just don't know where I'm coming from or what I'm doing. But I say, I've started to start walking every day now, rather than sitting on the settee moping about the illness I've got and whatever else. Start doing walks. Stop drinking. No more beer. Mind you, I had a beer yesterday. We went, where did we go yesterday? Started going on bus rides. So why start driving everywhere? We can jump on a bus, let them pay for it. Sorry about the aeroplane. Yeah, so we went for a bus ride yesterday to Burnham on Crouch, and so from here we have to get 2 buses, the X30 down to Chelmsford, then from Chelmsford get another bus into Burnham. But the thing, the buses, if you miss one, you've got to wait an hour for the next one. I know this is nothing to do with fish, obviously. It's just me trying to introduce myself back onto the channel and get doing some videos, get used to it again. So we got down to Burnham on Crouch, went into a pub, we did have a drink. That's my first pint of beer I've had for a week. Had lunch, come back, got on the bus at 3:10, and we actually got back home at 7:10 last night. It took about 4 hours to get back. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. You miss a bus. Well, we got back to Chelmsford and just sat there and sat there and sat there. They cut buses. It was unreal. So anyway, back home, I said, well, that's it. We're not going on the bus ride today. We're going to go for a walk. I think we're going to try to do the seafront walk again. When I walk right along the seafront, which is about 4 miles, 4.5 miles. It's a good old walk, I tell you. But might be pushing myself a bit too hard. But it's got to be done. I can't sit about. I want to get back working, get back doing things. So, mind you, I've been doing, still keeping up with my garden, still keep cutting my grass. Cut a couple of trees down, or halves of trees. Getting very busy here this morning with light aircraft, so sorry about this. I tell you, this filter floss. Look at the state of that filter floss. Now I changed that last night. When we got back last night at 7 o'clock, first thing I've done, I came out and changed the filter floss. And we're changing this twice a day. All seems very good. This is another grapevine here. Not a lot on this one though. I think this is a very late one though, because it's outdoor. Very late. Got grapes on there though, although they're tiny. Look at that bunch there. Big old bunch of grapes, isn't it? Because they're very small, but they're very late. I don't actually eaten anything off of that last week. I've done it there. They get fully mature till about late August, September. But these guys have put on some weight, I'll tell you. Not that weight, they just put on some length. Obviously it all comes together, the weight and length. I say, no matter what you're throwing in there, they're just munching it. There's Vince's fish that he gave me. I say he's, we called him Vince after Vince, why not? I said to Vince that he'd smartened himself up a bit, and he has. So, I'm rapidly running out of things to say. I'd just like to once again thank Vince for last Saturday. Fantastic day. And it was so good meeting everybody there. Obviously Dave from Koi Karma. His wife Lynn, nice to meet Lynn for the first time, very nice. I'll tell you what guys, this is so unusual for me to be lost for words. I could normally talk quite well actually.